Have you noticed this dense, mysterious fog that everyone seems to be talking about lately? Well, I went outside on the night of New Year's Eve to get my own evidence. Hi everyone, welcome back to Simple Things. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the many reports from across the nation and across the globe and see whether the Bible or the spirit of prophecy has anything at all to say about this subject. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Leave me your genuine, honest feedback after watching this video. Give a thumbs up, share with a friend. Join my membership if you'd like to. Yo, this is crazy, guys. I don't know if you can see this. Look at that. Now I'm standing in the same spot from which I took those video last night. So I'm just gonna give you a glimpse of what the sky is like. It's after 5 on New Year's Day, so you can judge for yourself. This is pretty much the same spot that I showed you from last night, where the fog was gathered. The temperature is falling now, so you can pretty much expect that it's going to be foggy again tonight, and that's normal. I can directly even see the particles in front of the phone. Wow. Look at the fog. Look at it up there. I'm gonna show you it against the lights. Look at that. All around in the entire sky in Southwest Florida. It's like after 2 a.m. New Year's morning. Down towards the ground, this is what it looks like. I mean, I've seen thicker fog than this before, but I've never seen these particles. In front of my phone, I can directly see the particles with my own eyes.
Delays and cancellations continue across the country this morning amid the busy holiday travel crunch. You're looking live at LAX this morning, which is being impacted not only by the fog that still seems to be fairly dense at this hour, but also delays in other parts of the country caused by severe weather. Thousands of flights have been delayed in the past 3 days. At LAX, flight delays have jumped this morning from 60 to 126. And we have 2 more cancellations to report, raising the total to 8 canceled flights.
When warm, moist air moves across a colder surface, fog, which is made from tiny droplets of water, is formed. If you can't see through it much farther ahead, that's mist. If you can't see through it much closer to you, that's fog. The first time mist is mentioned in the Bible is in the book of Genesis at creation. And let's read from Genesis 2 verses 5 and 6. And every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. But there went up a mist from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. The Hebrew word used for mist in this passage is ade. I won't attempt to pronounce it. And it's the same as fog and vapor. So let's look at a few more verses. Psalm 135 verse 7 says, He causeth the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He maketh lightnings for the rain. He bringeth the wind out of his treasures. And Jeremiah 10 verse 13, When he uttereth his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causeth the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He maketh lightnings with rain, and bringeth forth the wind out of his treasures. The Hebrew word used here is nawsee, which means rising mist. Now this thing was coming down, moving across, but mainly moving towards me like a magnet, like I was attracting it towards me. I found that very strange. Additionally, this typically has not been happening after it rains because we haven't had much rain in Southwest Florida in a long while. It just happens randomly over the past few weeks, the past few days especially. Let's take a further look at it. Isn't fog supposed to be from some sort of condensation when warm and cold air collide somehow? This is crazy. It has been warm for the past few days. No changes in the temperature really. Not a star in the sky or anything. It's just thick. Look at those, like snowflakes. Now I remember that I filmed something similar about 2 years ago. So I went back into my archives and I found this from January 3, 2003. Let's take a look at it and compare. Come to think of it, it looks pretty similar. You see it like moving towards me, but these particles they're so large that typically I can't remember fog having such large particles. Let's look again at some from the media. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole thing about mysterious fog making people sick and all of that. That's all over social media, so you can watch for yourself and form your own conclusions. But I do want to share this quote with you, written by Ellen G. White in the book The Great Controversy, pages 589 and 590. And I quote, "Satan works through the elements also to garner his harvest of unprepared souls. He has studied the secrets of the laboratories of nature and uses all his power to control the elements as far as God allows. When he was suffered to afflict Job, how quickly flocks and herds, servants, houses, children were swept away. One trouble succeeded another as in a moment. It is God that shields his creatures and hedges them in from the power of the destroyer. In incidents and calamities by sea and by land, in great conflagrations, in fierce tornadoes and terrific hailstorms, in tempests, floods, cyclones, tidal waves, and earthquakes, in every place and in 1,000 forms, Satan is exercising his power." Doesn't that seem like what's happening right now in these past few months? He sweeps away the ripening harvest, and famine and distress follow. Listen closer to this sentence. He imparts to the air a deadly taint, and thousands perish by the pestilence. He imparts to the air a deadly taint, and thousands perish by the pestilence. These visitations are to become more and more frequent and disastrous. And on page 517, we read, "The power and malice of Satan and his host might justly alarm us, were it not that we may find shelter and deliverance in the superior power of our Redeemer. Those who follow Christ are ever safe under his watch care. Angels that excel in strength are sent from heaven to protect them. The wicked one cannot break through the guard which God has stationed about his people." Leave me your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching.